So just wanted to do this video as a quick review, my thoughts on the new F1 mast system and the new foils that I've managed to get a hold of, which I've been fortunate enough to get early and been able to use for the last couple of months. Not a massively techie video. I'm not that way mindset wise or the knowledge particularly on. So I guess first of all the mast, I've had a chance to use both the 14 and the 12mm mast in the ultra high modular kind of construction, but I've kind of decided to go for the 14mm mast. Like for me at 95 kilos, I guess I'm a heavier rider, but it was interesting to feel the difference between these two. Of the 12mm, yeah, as you'd imagine, definitely a lot more efficient. Yeah, I was finding that on a 750 skate, I was kind of managing to keep up the bumps that I thought previously I'd never be able to keep up with when I was on, say, a 690 Eagle on the old system. So amazingly efficient. I didn't feel wobbly at all, anything like that. But as soon as I came across to the 14mm, yeah, just the pump for me, the pumping was a lot more efficient. And also, yeah, kind of turning didn't feel bad on the 12, but on the 14 just felt so much more locked in and in control. And yeah, I guess it is a little bit loose out on a bit of efficiency. Again, baseline comparison of the 750 that I've used on both systems, the 750 skate that is, yeah, not as efficient, but for me at 95 kilos, I guess I can feel that difference in it in terms of the pumping efficiency and how responsive it is. But for people that are less or lighter than me, I guess that would be obviously be less of an issue. The foils that I'm using is the kind of the 990 Eagle, same aspect ratio, ultra high modular, and the 750 skate here. The tail that I've been running with that is one of the newer tails as well, the 158 carving. So I can't fully say because I sold all the other stuff that how much is the tail versus the new foils, but as a package, yeah, it's all really good. And I was always somewhat of a skeptic of how much better all of these things can be, which is kind of part of the reason I wanted to do this video. Yeah, just to give my honest opinions on it. But the main, like the star of the show in terms of all these foils is the new Eagle. I've only tried the 990. I heard some like really early reviews of people saying that it's the pumping of an Eagle and the carvability of a skate, which I thought that's too good to be true. And I got to say the first session I had, I wasn't that sold on it, but kind of second, third session, having it dialed in, this thing is an absolute weapon. I am totally sold on the 990 Eagle, and it does literally have those attributes of rolling like a skate, and something maybe closer to I want to say an 850 to 950. Like, it's pretty amazing. It doesn't sound like those numbers could be possible as such, but with the added bonus of the low end is really good as well. Like, it's amazing. The kind of the low end is so much better. The top end is really good as well. It doesn't all, I don't know, it's a good thing when it doesn't feel that fast, but you are going fast when you're looking at the bumps that you're locking into. It doesn't feel out of control. So like the speed range on it is amazing, and the glide and the pumpability of it. So yeah, this Eagle 990 is yeah, been very much my go-to, even in sessions that are probably I should be on something a little bit smaller. I've just been really enjoying kind of like getting this pretty locked in, and so for downwinding it's been pretty amazing. And those like smaller days of surf, this has been yeah, an absolute weapon. The skate 750 is I'm gonna say it's pretty similar to the original ones, but that's not. I didn't try V2, but very similar to the V1, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. That said, the bottom end pumping on it is definitely a lot better. I've still said it's not a great foil for pumping, but I mean, I've always ridden, again, 95 kilos, the 750 or 650 was my go-to. I'd happily sacrifice the pumpability of a foil for kind of carving performance. So I guess I'm happy with that trade-off, but it is better than the V1. I think the V2 was a bit better than the V1. So yeah, it's noticeably better, the 750 skate, but otherwise a really good, the same skate kind of feeling. Intrigued to see what the sushi's like when I have a hopefully a chance to try one of those. But I guess I would say I'm sure it is definitely the 750 skate being better as well, because that's kind of what they say. But the new tail as well is maybe adding an element to that as well. It's supposedly kind of better low end for the pumping, and maybe lose out a little bit on the top end of speed. But that is good. Yeah, just feel free to drop me any questions if anyone is interested in my rambling thoughts. Yeah, cool. Thanks so much.